Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Noles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Now on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They'll run the screen. And it's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee, and that essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense gets set for second down. The give is to Williams. Still running up the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This is a designed run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, you fucking see it, bro.
Pass not close.
That's ridiculous.
Drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Grab behind the line. It's Douglas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Setting up the screen.
Oh, what are you doing? That's bullshit, bro.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the ball is intercepted. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for him.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got loose, it was all over.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quarterback empties his backfield. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Noles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed, and the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Going for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unloads to the right. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Trying to get to it. He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Hand off from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He'll take the deep shot. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Looking for space, it's Daniels. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Rides to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Buys a little time. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Looking to scramble. He'll throw one to his right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The short hand. It's Daniels.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, doubling the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. He tries to take the top off. And it's caught inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the Gators have chomped down, and they've put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know,